good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Stafford, he's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. 20. 10. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They pitch it out to Hunt. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returning it is Moore. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt down to about the 37. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Murray now on first down.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the... To the air again, Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. There's Stafford. He's got his man on the out route. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21 is in. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third and 2, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And Gay knocks this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Ertz has it left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Murray now to throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Rams 24, Cardinals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Here's Moore on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Finding Ertz again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's...
And now here is another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Akers.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
4th down, and we go from one mat to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And my goodness, another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Rams 30, Cardinals 27.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
From the 27, Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he fires one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, open man is Atwell, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Dancing to his left. And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
32.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it, and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. On 4th down, Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you're called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Lewis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some movement running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Murray now on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch. Gain on the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hunt trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Is good.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
30. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Stafford's going to try and throw for him. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray now. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It was a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now it's Stafford.
Jackson with a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I get the sense that the defense could...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, I think we had too much time and try to steal this one away.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Murray.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Brings up 2nd